If the world of Japanese domestic market legends were a mafia, the Nissan R33 Skyline GTR Nismo 400R would be the godfather. Powerful, elusive, and always a step ahead. It wasn't just another car, it was the underboss of the GTR family, a machine that whispered power while roaring past everything else on the road. Born during an era when JDM heavyweights like the Toyota Supra, Mazda RX-7, and Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution dominated the streets and circuits, the 400R remained a mystery, often overshadowed by its siblings, but always prowling in the background, ready to strike. This car was built for those who understood performance, not just on paper, but on the pavement. This is the car that didn't need the limelight to shine. Hit the like button if you love cars as much as we do, and subscribe to join our Gearhead community for more thrilling car content. To understand the Nismo 400R's place in automotive legend, you need to step back to the mid-1990s, a time when Nissan's Nismo division was cooking up something special. This was a time of racing triumph and technological advancement, where street-legal specials blurred the boundaries between everyday cars and track monsters. From this era of speed and innovation came the 400R, a car that took the already powerful R33 GTR platform and pushed it to its absolute limits. It's not just a car of the past, it still makes waves today. At the 2024 Tokyo Auto Salon, a sonic silver 1996 Nissan Skyline GTR Nismo 400R, with a mere 5,900 kilometers on the clock, stole the spotlight. This was no ordinary car. This was a legend. Priced at an eye-watering 500 million yen, which is approximately $3.38 million, this 400R is not just a piece of automotive history, but a testament to the engineering prowess of Nissan's Nismo division. The 400R is revered as one of the wildest creations to ever emerge from Nismo's workshops. It wasn't just about looks, it was an engineering masterclass. The 400R's heart is the specially tuned 2.8-liter RBX GT2 engine, a reworked version of the standard RB26 DETT. In collaboration with Rarity, Nismo increased the stroke from 73.7 mm to 77.7 mm and bored the cylinders to 87 mm, achieving a displacement of 2,771 cc's. A 203cc gain, reinforced internals, forged pistons, and a larger turbocharger enable this engine to produce a thunderous 400 horsepower at 6,800 RPMs and 347 pound-feet of torque at 4,400 RPM. This performance is delivered through a reinforced 5-speed manual transmission, featuring a carbon fiber drive shaft and a robust twin-plate clutch integrated with the Atiza ETS Pro system and an active limited-slip differential. The 400R wasn't just built to look fast, it was a weapon on the track. The car felt alive, whether carving through mountain passes or hammering down straights. The Nismo 400R could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in approximately 4 seconds. To put that into perspective, this was the mid-90s when Ferrari's F355 and Porsche's 993 Turbo were considered kings of speed. Yet, here was a Nissan, a JDM warrior, keeping pace with the best Europe had to offer. What sets the 400R apart isn't solely its blistering acceleration. It's the fusion of Japanese design philosophy and engineering ingenuity that marries raw, unfiltered power with an understated yet aggressive aesthetic, a combination that challenged European supercars not only in performance, but also in soul. Everything about the 400R was dialed in for performance. Nissan's robust R33 steel unibody chassis received extensive treatment for the 400R. Titanium strut braces and reinforced bushes enhance rigidity. At the same time, an independent multi-link suspension, tuned with special Bilstein dampers and aggressive Nismo Type D springs, lowers the ride height by 30 mm for improved aerodynamics and cornering. Aerodynamics was more than an afterthought. The 400R sported a unique front bumper, side skirts, and a rear diffuser, all crafted with downforce and stability in mind. The 400R featured a redesigned bonnet and rear spoiler made of carbon fiber, enhancing aerodynamics and stability at high speeds. Brembo ventilated discs, 324mm front, 300mm rear are further uprated with Nismo Type 2 brake pads and a specialized brake master cylinder stopper to reduce fore and aft play. These weren't just brakes, they were anchors, offering razor-sharp stopping power to match the car's incredible acceleration. Completing the setup are three-piece Nismo LM GT1 forged alloy wheels, 18-inch diameter, 10-inch width, paired with Bridgestone RE710 tires, widening the track by 50mm on each end for rock-solid stability. After perfecting every mechanical nuance for maximum performance, Nissan ensured that the 400R's exterior and interior design echoed that same relentless spirit, merging form with function to create a presence that was as commanding on the streets as its engineering was formidable on the track. Visually, the 400R was a predator, whose design screamed performance from every angle. Its aggressive body kit featured wide arches, a deep front splitter, and a prominent rear wing, not just for show, but to generate essential downforce. The front bumper incorporated large intakes to feed the brakes, oil cooler, and intercooler, while extended wheel arches accommodated wider three-piece Nismo tires. Complementary HID headlights, bespoke 400R badges, and full-length 400R stripes in black or silver highlighted its purposeful stance. Inside, the cockpit continued the performance-first philosophy. Nismo-branded Recaro bucket seats, a compact three-spoke steering wheel with dedicated controls, and a dash featuring a 320 km/h speedometer and an 11,000 RPM tachometer, all reinforced the race-inspired ambiance. A titanium shift knob and specialized gauges for turbo boost, oil pressure, and torque split ensured that every detail connected the driver directly to the machine. Engineered for explosive performance, the Nismo 400R combined raw power with precision handling, capable of reaching an unrestricted top speed near 186 miles per hour, well above the standard R33 GTR's 155 mile per hour limit. The 400R was a track weapon and a street dominator. On the drag strip, the 400R could run the quarter mile in the mid-12s, astonishing for a street-legal car in its era. The exhaust note, courtesy of the Nismo Sport exhaust, was a perfect symphony of turbo whooshes and inline six growls, an auditory signature that still sends shivers down the car enthusiasts today. Originally bred for GT1 class Skylines racing at Le Mans, this tricked-out power plant epitomized Nismo's uncompromising performance ethos. Although Nismo originally planned to produce 100 examples of the 400R, only 44 were ever built before production ended in 1998, all as right-hand drive models. Each car was meticulously hand-built to exacting standards, blending precision engineering with artisanal craftsmanship. This rarity has transformed the car into a holy grail among collectors. While a standard R33 GTR might set you back a considerable sum today, a genuine 400R is a seven-figure proposition. Its scarcity, performance pedigree, and Nismo heritage ensure its status as one of the most coveted JDM machines ever built. Beyond the unique GTR LM built to meet racing requirements in the GT1 class, the 400R stands as the ultimate expression of the R33 platform, a rare engineering masterpiece and a collector's dream that continues to inspire automotive enthusiasts worldwide. Despite its limited production, the 400R left an indelible mark on car culture. It set a benchmark for what a tuned GTR could achieve, influencing generations of builds and inspiring the aftermarket community to push the RB26 platform to new heights. Today, the car's influence can still be felt, from street racers in Tokyo's expressways to high-dollar builds at international car shows. In digital culture, the 400R achieved immortality through video games and movies. Whether roaring through virtual streets in Gran Turismo or Need for Speed, or making appearances in films, the car's legacy continued to grow, ensuring that even those who had never seen a 400R in person would know of its legend. The Nissan R33 Skyline GTR Nismo 400R wasn't just a car, it was a statement. It was a message from Nismo to the world that Japan could build a supercar slayer. A machine that could compete with the best from Stuttgart, Maranello, and Detroit. It was the godfather of the JDM scene, a car that held power in its hands and respect in its wake. Today, as car culture continues to evolve, the 400R stands as a reminder of what true performance looks like. It wasn't about luxury or flamboyance. It was about raw, unfiltered speed. It was about engineering excellence, about creating a car that didn't just follow the rules, but rewrote them. For those lucky enough to experience the 400R firsthand, it remains an unforgettable encounter. For the rest of us, it remains a dream. A peek into a world where Nissan built not just cars, but legends.